Hi YouTube, it's Lena and I'm here today with makeup I've hit pan on. An update of that. I think I'm on number 5, I think. It'll say the title which one I'm technically on. But you guys know what this is. It's just, you know, stuff that I've hit pan on lately. Now these are like 8 eyeshadows and 2 face products. There's actually not a face powder in here. And that is because by the time I get to film this, if I list a powder, I have finished it 9 times out of 10. And right now I'm actually trying to go through a loose powder. Can't really hit pan on those, you know? So, anyways, first I actually have a depotted shade from my Lorac Pro 2. It is, spoiler alert, one I want to finish next year because I'm doing the... It's the same thing I did in 2018 where it's like pick, you know, it's going to be 20 eyeshadows out of different palettes and then finish 10 and try to hit pan on 10. In 2018 I did that. I tried to finish 9 and hit pan on 9. Wasn't quite successful, but I still hit pan on a lot of stuff. This was actually one I tried to hit pan on that year. Didn't succeed, but now I have hit pan on it. It is cool gray and I would like to finish it next year. I've hit a nice little chunk of pan actually. So next is actually 2 shadows in this what is actually the Color Workshop eyeshadow palette. It's from the Mark ones. They're the same people that make Black Radiance, Wet n Wild, all of those things, but they're the ones that usually do the big makeup kits at like Walmart every year. My mother bought this one for me a couple of years ago and I hit pan on 2 shades in this palette. They don't have names, but it is this dark blue shade right here and this kind of gray silvery shade right here. Not a lot of pan in either one of them, but I did use them long enough to hit pan, and that isn't that what's really important. Next is actually a palette you don't see me talk about too much just because it's actually my travel palette. It lives in my travel bag. It is the Tarteist Pro To Go palette. I love this formula. I have the big Tarteist as well. I did not buy the second volume though, because some of them, I just wasn't totally feeling the color scheme. It looked more colorful than it really was, so I decided to pass on it. But the last time I used this, the last time I traveled with it, I actually hit pan in the shade Hype right here. Once again, not a lot of pan, but considering I probably use this technically like a dozen or so times a year, I think that's pretty awesome. So I will continue to use it if I hit pan. The shade I'm probably going to hit pan on in here next, and that's probably not going to be anytime soon, is Dominate, this kind of burgundy shade right here. But yeah. The only thing I don't like about this though is it doesn't have a cream shade. So I have a separate cream shade that I keep in my bag as well. But let's see. Next, actually I'll go over the 2 face products. First, this is from the Project Pan Roulette that I'm currently doing, but I hit this like over a month ago, so it's already been seen. This is the Ofra and Nikki Tutorials highlighter in Afterglow. It's the first one she did with them. I hit pan in the lightest shade right there. I was really mostly just using it as an inner corner highlight. These make beautiful eyeshadows, so that's definitely how I would ever use up the other 2 because they are way too dark for me. But even me, who likes a pretty intense highlight, this is a little too intense for me. So that's why I was primarily using it as an inner corner highlight. I did use it on my face plenty as well. That's where the wear around the pan came from, but honestly, I hit the pan because I was using it mostly as an eyeshadow. And this is in my last one too. Last time when I showed this in one of these videos, I had hit pan on my highlight and bronzer. But now the bronzer's gone, the highlight is almost gone, and I finally hit pan in one of these damn blushes. So I'm very proud of that, mostly because it took me like 11 months to hit pan on it. Oh, as soon as I finish this, I have to go see what my dogs got into. But, yeah, sorry if my voice sounds a little crazy. I was sick over the weekend and my throat has still not recovered. So I sound like a frog. Actually, you should have heard me yesterday. Yesterday, I sounded like a baby Marge Simpson. Just imagine that. Here we have the with NYX Avant Pop palette in Art Throb. It's the colorful one they make. And I hit a wee bit open in that green shade right there. There you go. So that's always fun. And this one and the next, that one and the next one are from my Palette Roulette series that I just updated too. So this is the Morphe and Kathleen Lights palette. I hit pan in this brown shade down here. So there you go, there. And finally I have, I think it's just 2 shades from my, what's it called? Pan That Palette. Yes, Pan That Palette. The 2 shades that I've hit pan on since last time. I hit pan in Zero, that's the black shade. And I hit pan in Scratch, that is the pink shade. I use Zero to set my liner. I'm not trying to finish it by the end of the year or at any point in particular, because it's not that it's impossible to finish a black eyeshadow. I've done it in the past. It took me 2 years, and I have enough black eyeshadows in my collection that I don't feel the need to finish every single one of them. And while I have been using Scratch as eyeshadow, I've also used it as a blush topper a decent amount. That's probably what really helped me hit pan on it, and that's probably what's going to help me finish it, because it's not that I don't like the look of it. It's just, you know, I was really wanting to finish all of this by the end of the year, except for the black shade. I'm not going to probably even hit pan on Shag before the end of the year, but if I could finish everything else that I wanted to finish, that would be great. So, yeah, we're double dipping in a couple of shades in here. Like, I also use Underground, which is almost gone, in my eyebrows, despite it being a little bit on the shimmery side. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I really do appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!